Good morning and welcome to Valley Views. I'm your host, Glenn Edison. We're certainly glad to have you today. And as always, we want to thank BTC Fiber for sponsoring our program. And you can see our interviews on BTC Fiber's YouTube page as well as BTC Fiber's cable channel 18. Also would like to thank our sponsors, Needful Things General Store right there on Highway 127 just north of the Bethel Church of Christ, and Fall Creek Realty. Go by and see those fine folks. You might find something that you might need. So go by and see them. Today we have with us Alicia Tuvilla with Uplift Fitness. She's the owner of Uplift Fitness. And Alicia, it's good to have you today. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, good. Let's do a little background, Alicia, about, first of all, a little background on you and maybe some of your experiences as far as in the fitness business and so forth. And then we'll talk about your new business.
All right. This is my first venture into the fitness business. I'm actually a CPA. I have years of experience in public accounting, nonprofit accounting. I was a controller of a nonprofit before I had my son. I've been staying home with him for the last few years, and I write accounting articles online.
Yeah.
So it's not quite as exciting as fitness. I've maintained a love of fitness throughout the years. So I used to compete in strongman and powerlifting. Did another strongman competition this year. And I love getting people to love fitness.
Uh-huh.
So that was my big goal in opening the gym, was getting people to have something fun to do that they enjoy doing and you don't realize that you're working out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's neat because that way it so somebody thinking they're working on their workout, they're just kind of relaxing and enjoying.
Yeah, people really enjoy, especially the bungee. I see a lot of people in there who just laugh and have a good time.
Yeah.
And sometimes you bump into each other. It's funny.
Yeah.
So.
Well, what caused you, I know you talking about your love of fitness, you've had that for, I guess, several years, right?
Yes.
And so what caused you to start the new business?
I wanted to offer aerial yoga here in Dunlap, which is with the hammock.
Uh-huh.
And it's new and different. There's actually only one place that offers aerial yoga down in Chattanooga even.
Oh, really?
So for the whole region, it's pretty new. And when I had posted about it on the Dunlap Inquirer, people asked about bungee. So I'd never done bungee or heard about it really, and I Googled it, and I found a place over in Jackson, and I went to train with her in June of last year, and learned all about bungee, everything I need to know, and now we do that, and that is our most popular class.
Really?
Yes, so basically just what people here in Dunlap and Sequatchie Valley wanted.
That's a different alternative to as opposed to lifting weights and doing those things like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Well, I know you've just opened, or you're going to have your grand opening later this week, but you're open now.
Yes.
How's the reception been?
It's been great. I've met so many nice people. We already have 10 members. We've got a lot of repeat customers also. I think we've had close to 100 people in.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's been less than a month?
Yes, December 30th we had our first bungee class.
Wow, that's neat. And I guess the bungee and class and others is an alternative to the other types of physical fitness you would get in a gym, basically.
Yes, yeah. It's really popular with women. We haven't had any men yet, so if there's any men who want to come check out one of our classes, we would love to have you in.
Well, I know originally someone, I don't know who told me, I can't remember, that it was just going to be for women, but that's not the case. You're
Oh, no. Yeah, it's for everyone. And we've got the kids gym area, so currently we just have open gym times, and it's for ages 0 to 10. We have cargo nets and monkey bars and all kinds of setups for floor is lava type games.
Uh-huh.
We've got balance beams, stepping stones they can jump across. And the little ones really love it. So far, I think preschool age is about perfect.
Yeah, that sounds like something that they would do anyway, whether they had the equipment or not. But it's
Yes.
something they could get into and enjoy.
Yeah, and I wanted to have that because, like I said, I have a 3-year-old. He's turning 4 in a couple weeks, and he really loves to be active, and I just wanted a place for little kids to come be active.
Well, good. And like I say, the people who are coming, do you have other instructors other than yourself?
Yes, I do. We have another bungee instructor. We have someone for the children's classes. We've got a work dance class every other Saturday. She lives over in Ottawa, so she comes out every other Saturday. And we just had that this last weekend. It was very popular. It's kind of like Zumba.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, what are all some of the things you offer there at your gym?
We also have Yoga Flow on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Angie from Saudi Daisy comes over and does yoga for us. We've got aerial yoga that I teach on Thursday nights, but not this week because we've got the grand opening.
Yeah.
I've got bungee every day, Monday through Saturday. We've got morning classes twice a week. We've got evening classes. I've got Lyra, which is a hoop, kind of like a hula hoop, but stainless steel, hangs from the ceiling, and you see it in Cirque du Soleil type stuff.
I think I have seen that.
Yes.
I didn't know what it was, but I have seen it.
Yeah. It's usually just for circus acrobatics type stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty neat. So really, what your gym is offering is really an alternative to anything that's been offered around here.
Yes, yeah. We've got all kinds of different offerings. The bungees, high cardio but low impact on your joints because you get the bungee benefits, and the spring back cushions your knees and everything. The aerial yoga is kind of like a typical yoga class, but you use the hammock and you get to move around into different poses using the hammock. So it really helps take some of the load off of you.
Yeah.
And then we go upside down in the end of that. People really like going upside down. It stretches out your back.
Oh, yeah.
It really lengthens the spine. Lyra is a lot of upper body and core strength to get onto the hoop, and then you make poses and post photos, and people like that a lot.
Well, that sounds really interesting. Can anyone just maybe, if they're not sure about if they want to do this or not, can they come by and talk to somebody?
Yes, yeah. People have asked me questions on Facebook. I get a lot of messenger messages, and I say, if you want to come just see it, just let me know, and I'll meet you out there, and we can look at everything we have to offer. And at our grand opening on Thursday, we're going to have demos of each of our different types of classes. So we'll have demos of bungee, the Lyra, the aerial yoga. We'll just have little setups, and we can do a few minutes a piece at each of the...
Well, that sounds pretty interesting, because it's, like I say, it's an alternative, and it really wouldn't conflict with someone who wanted to go and lift weights or whatever at the other place.
Yeah, it doesn't. I lift weights at home, so I know the benefits of both ends of it, and this is just more for fun and camaraderie and community. We've had a lot of people come in with their family and their friends, coworkers. We just had a private party last night. There was a bunch of coworkers from Creation Station right next door here in this parking lot. Yeah, and they had a lot of fun. So we're doing private parties too.
Well, a lot of times when people go to a gym, especially if they're new to a gym, they get intimidated because you got people that have been like lifting weights for a long time, or they know everything, and you're trying to figure out what to do and how to do.
Yes.
And it sounds like with your at Uplift, you are where you just come in there and have fun, and there's no conception of how things should be.
No, yes, and most of the people who've been in haven't ever done bungee because it's pretty new, and aerial yoga, and even our Yoga Flow mat-based class, we've had people come in who have never done yoga before, and they've had a great time.
Well, good. That sounds like you got a lot of things going on and a lot of interest, and just in the 1 month or less than a month actually
Yes.
You've actually been open. And the open house is 4 o'clock Thursday?
Yes, 4 p.m. Central.
Okay, all right. Well, that sounds really interesting about what you're offering, because a lot of times people are all the time looking for an alternative, and this seems to be where people can go in and just relax. And like I say, if you go to a normal gym, there's not a whole lot of laughing going on necessarily.
No.
You know, people are real serious and psyched up, where maybe coming to your place they'll be more at ease and laugh when they mess up or
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really funny. Everybody laughs with each other, and by the end, everyone knows each other, because we have different moves where you're all going in unison, and sometimes when you get off of the rhythm, people will bump into each other, and
Yeah.
it's just fun.
Well, that's neat that they can just have fun and not be intimidated, and not that you would intimidate anybody there, but you know, a lot of times going to a gym is intimidating if you're new to a gym and trying to learn new things.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone's new here. I was new
Yeah.
to bungee, so it's been great.
Well, that'd be interesting to see. I plan on being out there Thursday. It'd be interesting to see that. I'd like to see how that operates.
Perfect.
I mean, I know what a bungee is, but I just actually seeing it in practice is
Oh.
different.
Yeah, you use these, they're kind of like rock climbing harnesses. You attach one leg, the other leg, you've got a waist strap, and then in the back you hook into the bungee, it goes up to the ceiling. And we had the building built to specs to handle the load of people doing bungee and aerial yoga. So we have an internal frame.
Yeah, you'd hate for
Inside
it to
the
fall.
building. Yeah, so it's a red iron steel building that we had built.
And this is behind, in case people are wondering, it's behind the Dunlap Church of God, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Because I wondered when that was being built, I thought, well, hey, the church is adding on something to it. But then I found out it was you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
It's got,
pretty neat.
14-foot ceilings, so we can get up high in the Lyra, and nothing else. You don't really get far off the ground except for Lyra.
Yeah. Well, I guess your son has been in there too, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
Is he enjoying that too?
He does, yes.
Of course, I guess with Mom being there and being an instructor, I guess he gets a little inside.
Oh, yes, yeah. I have him on the bungee sometimes. We don't have bungee classes yet for children, but that's definitely something I'd like to add in the future once we get more harnesses for little bitties.
Yeah, I imagine that would be a little challenging for the little ones, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as getting stuff together. And a lot of people don't understand, well, maybe they do, that a thing like a gym, not only just building your building, but then when you start to put the equipment in there, it's not cheap.
No.
It takes a little time to put all that together.
Yeah. My husband and I did most of the work on the interior ourselves.
Oh, yeah?
I just finished up the flooring in the hallway and the bathroom yesterday, and that was my first experience with vinyl flooring.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah.
Not something I want to recreate, but I have a new skill.
Well, you learn, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Now, how can people get in contact with you if they want to call and check you out?
We have a website, www.upliftfitnessdunlap.com, and there is a contact us page on there. My phone number is 423-600-9407, and you can text that. I receive texts or phone calls on it. I've also got the Facebook page. If you search for Uplift Fitness Dunlap, we'll pull up on there, and you can send me a messenger message on there.
Well, now, since you've been active, you said in powerlifting, is this something, a goal that you've always wanted to do, is have your own place?
Yes, yeah. Even back in college when I was majoring in accounting, I always thought, I think I would rather own a gym.
Yeah.
And now I've been out for over 10 years and gotten all the good accounting experience, which has been highly useful for opening a business, so
Yeah.
I do still recommend it.
Yeah.
And finally, it's been the right time to settle down and open up a gym in town.
Well, I think, of course, this is a new idea a new concept of Dunlap, and so I think it'll be open to a lot of new people that'll come and check it out.
Yeah.
And I know there's many people here in town that are fitness. Well, I don't hate to use the word craze, but that's a word we can identify with, because we have people, like say, in the gyms that are lifting weights. We have people that run and people that walk and bike, and so there's a lot of, and this area's got a lot of areas where you can do a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
And get involved in exercise as well.
Yeah, we've got a lot of good rock climbing out and around here, with the Woodcock Cove just opened last year.
Yes.
Outdoor rock climbing is another thing I really love.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's a great location for hiking and all of that good stuff too.
Yeah, I need to get out there and check it out. Not that I'm going to rock climb. I'm just.
Yeah.
I need to check it out though.
Yeah, it looks really nice. I haven't actually been out myself, but my husband helped to build some of the stairs and things out there and cut down trails.
Oh yeah.
A couple years ago when they were getting it set up, the Southeastern Climbers Coalition.
Right.
SCC.
Well, I understand it's a quite wonderful place out there.
Yeah.
I just haven't been out there to see it myself, but I understand it's one of the great areas, greatest rock climbing areas. So.
Yeah.
Well, and is there anything we haven't gone over about your business you want to tell us about?
Just about the grand opening on Thursday, 4 p.m. We're gonna have snacks and drinks, and come on out and you can see some demos, and we should have demos of all of our classes.
Well, good, that's great. Well, it's certainly glad to have you, and again, tell everybody how they can get in touch with you.
My phone number is 423-600-9407, and you can text or call that.
And then you also have your Facebook page, and
yes.
You have a website as well. Did you tell
yes.
me that? Okay.
www.upliftfitnessdunlap.com.
Okay. Well, great. Well, it's so good to be with you today. I appreciate you coming and talking with me today, Alicia. And I'm looking forward to seeing your place, and looking forward to the great things that's going to happen there. I'm pretty sure it's going to be, because it, like I said, it provides an alternative for people that, well, if you're like me, you get a little embarrassed when you go into the weightlifting when you're a rookie, and you see everybody else over there knowing what they're doing. They're just looking like, look at this guy, So this gives everybody a time where they can relax and have fun and laugh and cut up. And
yeah.
So I appreciate you being with us today.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thank you. And again, you can see this program on BTC Fiber's YouTube page, as well as BTC Fiber's Cable Channel 18. And again, we want to thank our sponsors, Needful Things General Stores, right there on Highway 127 in Fall Creek Falls, Realty. So until next time, have a great day. Hey everybody, this is Glenn Edison from Valley Views. We appreciate you watching our shows, and we would like for you to like, share, and follow us on Facebook, as well as like and subscribe to our YouTube page.